guys, how are you guys? Welcome to Health in Christ. My name is Irene. Guys, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys, wherever you are. I hope you are having a wonderful time. I hope your weather is good, because here is 4 o'clock, but it looks like it's 9 o'clock. It's very, very dark. So guys, I hope your weather is good. So guys, I just want to take this time first of all to thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Okay, thank you. So guys, today I want to continue on a topic that I touched on 2 weeks ago, and the topic is found in Proverbs 18 verse 16. So Proverbs 1:8 verse 1:6. Okay, and it says that your gift will make a way for you and will bring you before great men. And when I did the live video, I was asking some questions, saying like, how come, there are poor people in the world, and how come there are rich people in the world? Like, what is missing? What is going on? There are born again that are poor, they are born again, that are rich. There are people that, it's just poor people all over, and there are rich people all over. So how come? So I'm gonna break it down. So I'm gonna look at the gift, okay? Because this is the gift will make a way for you, right? Not me making a way for the gift and bring my gift before great men. No, my gift is gonna make a way for me, and my gift is gonna bring me before the great men. So the main important thing here is the gift, right? We need to find out, where can we find these gifts? How can we have a gift that will provide for us? How can we have a gift that will bring food on the table? How can we have a gift that will pay my rent? A gift that will look after my family? Where can I find that gift? Because that's what Proverbs is saying, that it will make a way for you. It will bring you before great men. So the great men can be anything. It could be success. It could be whatever you may take it, but for me, it's success, right? So I need to find that gift, guys. Where can we find that gift? Where can we buy that gift? Who has that gift, guys? So guys, I'm gonna read some verses, okay? I'm gonna read like 4 verses. I'm gonna read, and hopefully by God's grace we're gonna find the answer, guys, okay? So I'm gonna start with Ephesians 2 verse 10. It says, for we are God's handwork, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us. Okay, so that's Ephesians 2 verse 10. So this verse here is telling me that I am God's handwork. So God created me, right? And when God created me in Christ Jesus, he prepared a purpose. I have a purpose that he prepared for me in advance, before I was born, in advance, before I came on earth. He prepared it for me, right? So that I can do it, for us to do, right? That's one. And then number 2, Jeremiah 1 verse 5, it says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. So this is God was telling Jeremiah that before I formed you in the mother's womb, I knew you. I set you apart for a purpose, to be a prophet to the nation. So that is his calling, right? That was his purpose, to be a prophet to the nation. And this does not mean that we all are to be a prophet. So the answer is that God, what is that purpose that you've called me to the nation? Right? And then 3 is that's Jeremiah 29 verse 11. It says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you, not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and future. Guys, this tells me that poverty is not for me. Suffering is not for me, because God already has plans for me. The plans that he has for me, this was before I was even born. The plans he has for me is not to harm me, but is to prosper me, to give me hope and future, right? And then John 1 verse 16 says, right, for out of his fullness we have all received one grace after another, spiritual blessings upon spiritual blessings, favor upon favor, gifts upon gifts. So already saying, there are different types of gifts. There's spiritual gifts that you God will give you, and there are gifts that is being said in Proverbs that will make a way for me. Even spiritual gifts. Right, guys. So For me, right, I was asking God, I said, God, I don't know, for me, this time, this season, I'm very eager, guys. Like, I'm very eager, I'm very passionate. I want to know why I'm on this earth. I want to know what is my purpose on this earth. When God created me, he said, before, he prepared a purpose for me that I should achieve. So I want to be able to achieve that. But to achieve a purpose, I need to have a gift, right? And for God to set purposes, he has a gift for me, which means that before I was born, God already created a purpose and a gift. God already gives me my gift. I came with my gift from my mother's womb. God blessed me with a gift. And that gift, God says that this gift is sufficient for you. This gift will provide for you. This gift will create path for you. Says Irene, you don't need to compete with anybody. Once you know your gift, right, you pursue it. Don't worry about any competition. You don't have to compete because I set you apart for this gift, for you to do this. We all have gifts, and God has set us all apart for a purpose. And it can be any type of gifts, because every gift can serve for good. You understand that? It's, not everybody is created to be a preacher. Not everybody is created to be a prophet. You can understand that God says to Jeremiah, I set you to be a prophet. He was said to be a prophet. Not all of us cannot be prophets. I'm using a Facebook. Somebody created this Facebook that I'm able to put this video. I'm using a camera. Somebody created that camera. So God, we all have different gifts. Whatever gifts you have. Some people are just intelligence. They're just intelligent. They are just so intelligent that they just learn things once and that's it. They're not like Irene. I take time to learn things, and once I learn it, then I can now do it. But I take a long time. I'm always work extra hard. In my course, I always work extra hard to get good grades. Okay, I'm not that intelligent. Okay, so that is our gift. And you know what? I wanna read another verse. Okay, this is the last one. So this verse is in Proverbs. It says, the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters, but who has insight draws them out. Some verses says, who has knowledge draws them out. So this means, right, take us back, means that we have gifts in us. But in order for the gifts to come forth, we need knowledge and wisdom. And God is the owner of what? Knowledge and wisdom. Guys, my desire is that God, I want to know my gift. And I want to use my gift. And my gift has to make it way for me. Poverty is not for me. Do you understand that? Poverty is not for me. I don't need to go back and forth, someone to pray for me, someone to do this, for me to know my gift. No. I need to ask God, just kneel down and pray that God give me wisdom, give me knowledge to find my gift. And when I find my gift, may you help me to use it for good. May you bless my gift. May you make my gift prosperous. May you make my gift grow, God. May you make my gift bring me before great men. Right? So you know what, guys? And then it takes us to John. I don't need to worry about grace. I don't need to worry about favor. I'm already given the favor. All what I need to know is just to know my gifts. And the gift and our gifts, we don't even need to go far to find our gifts. Like I said, it's with me. It's part of my life. I just need to figure out, okay, what is that I do very well, right? So I pray and I'm like, God, reveal to me, open my eyes, let me see what is my gift, what is that I do very well. Because I was listening to Steve Harvey and he was saying that a gift is something that you do effortlessly, right? Because some people can just draw, I can't draw. Some people can do whatever they can do. They can run and you can't run. Some people, I have a friend of mine who can sing, and I've always desired to sing, but I cannot sing. Every church that I've been to, I've been in the praise and worship team. But the honest truth is, I cannot sing. And in 2015, I remember I said to myself, no, Irene, this is not your gift. It's stressing you so much. Every time you go to practice, you are, for practice, you are scared to say, maybe the practice, the praise and worship leader can say, Irene, can I hear your part? And I can't sing. So in 2015, I decided to leave the choir because, you know what, I cannot sing. And I realized, I got to understand that this is not my gift. Because I was working too hard and I still did not have the results. But I was, you know what, I was forced to really look into myself and say, God, what is my gift? What is that thing that I do very well? I do very easily. And you know what, guys, I realized that talking is something that I can do very easily. Looking back, reflect back when I was young, I've always been talking. Looking back, you know, people always always say, oh, you know, you're like an old person in a young person's body, because I talk. And sometimes I don't make any sense. You know, it doesn't mean that when I'm talking I make sense. Sometimes I don't make any sense. So now that I realize that my gift is talking, I now need to pray to God that, God, may you lead me, may you help me to be able to use these gifts productively. May you help me to be able to use this gift effectively. And then I, you know, by God's grace, God will be able to guide me that, okay, use this way, use your gift like this, use your gift like that, right? And whatever I will do with God's blessings, it will make a way for me. I don't need to compete. You know, the gift will just move and make a way for me, and, you know, and bring me before great men, right? And that gift should be able to provide for me. It should be able to provide for me. Should be able to pay my bills. Should be able to provide food for me. Should be able to provide clothes for me, because that's what God is. You know, God, He's our provider. But sometimes as children of God, we just want miracles to happen. We just want manna from heaven, just food be on the table. We just want, you know, someone just calling me, oh, Irene, I paid all your bills. Oh my God, thank you, glory be to God. I just want groceries to be on, you know, at the door there. That's what we want. But no. We need wisdom, guys. We need to pray for wisdom and knowledge, because if we wait like that, you know what, you're gonna be adding onto the poverty. You're gonna be adding onto the number of poverty if you're waiting for miracles to just happen like this. No, God has given you a gift, and by His grace and power and love, He's gonna bless you to use that gift. But it is your responsibility to ask God, because Proverbs here says the purposes of a person's heart are deep waters. But one who has insight draws them out. We are all gifted, but there will be few people that actually who brings their gifts out and use their gift. Because, you know, it is your responsibility. You should be able to say, you know what, I'm here for a reason. You know, God brought me here for a reason. I don't know how I was conceived. I don't know if I was a mistake child or my parents, you know, were ready for me. But the fact that I'm on earth and I'm breathing, I'm here for a reason. And God, I want to fulfill my purpose that you have brought me here on earth. I want to fulfill that promise, that purpose. And you know, it is my desire that I really fulfill whatever God has sent me here on earth to do. I don't want to be on my deathbed regretting. Yes, guys, because, you know, we're all gonna die. That's the only way out of this world, right? You know, I don't want to be on my deathbed and regretting, say, oh my God, I wish I've done this, I wish I've done that. No, I want to do it now. I want to aim to whatever God has for me now. I want to ask God for more. Say, God, what else can I do? How can I expand this gift that you've given me? This gift of talking, what can I do? And, you know, and you know, like even in our jobs, like my job is a nurse, but I do a lot of talking. I remember when I studied nursing, I did general nursing, and after a year in general nursing, I was like, no, this is not for me. I love looking after people. I love to help people, but not this way, because there is no much talking that is going on here. It's all physical, and it's not for me. So I then by God's grace, I then met another nurse who introduced me to another specialty of nursing, which is occupational health. And this specialty is talking, and I feel at home. It can be stressful sometimes, but it's better to be stressed with something that you love than to be stressed with something that you don't love. That's two struggles. No. So guys, I pray that, you know what, God may help us, may enable us, guys, to discover our gifts so that we may fulfill the purpose that he has brought us here on earth. We may fulfill this goal, guys, because when I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe, Dr. Miles Monroe, and he was saying that, may his soul rest in peace. He was saying that the best place to go for treasure hunting is the graveyard. I know it sounds a bit, but what he really meant was, he explained it actually. He said, because there are so many people that are buried with their gifts. There are so many people that never uses their gifts. Okay, so if you don't use your gift, you are depriving us. You are absolutely depriving us of your gifts. Because think about everything that you use. Think about everything that you use, from transportation, to food, whatever you use. Somebody created that, right? Somebody allows God to use them to do that, and we are able to use these things. So guys, I urge you that may you take time to ask God, to help you discover your gift, and helps you to grow your gifts, and bless your gift, and let your gift make a way for you. Let your gift pay your rent. Okay, guys, let your gift bring you before great men. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Bye.